Minnesota. When big boys they know us. All fast money, no slow bucks.
What is going on, you guys? Brandon here, aka Browadis, aka Browadis NBA, obviously. It's almost 4 p.m. NBA free agency here starts at 9 p.m. midnight on the East Coast. We're 5 hours away, baby. This is the most exciting time for NBA fans. Unless your team's in the championship, all you Warrior fans and Cavs fans. No, I'm just joking. This is the most exciting time of the year. And this video, I'm going to give you guys my prediction on which big name free agents are most likely going to leave their current squad. So there's a ton of free agents. There's hundreds of free agents, and a lot of small names will go from here to there. A lot of big names will remain with their teams, such as LeBron James. But here are the 15 free agents who I'm not saying are going to leave their team, but I think have the biggest chance of, you might have to pack your bags and say goodbye to your old teammates because new money coming in, new team, new opportunities. You might be inclined to take it. First, we're going to start off with Al Horford. Atlanta Hawks, longtime big, power forward center. This dude is a top 5 free agent in this year's class, right behind LeBron and Kevin Durant. He is getting up there in age, almost 30 years old, or I think he is 30 years old now. So this is probably his last chance to sign a big-time deal. Atlanta trading away Jeff Teague. Kent Bazemore is a free agent. They've been getting stuffed in the Eastern Conference playoffs for the past couple of years. I think Al Horford's out of there. Next up, Nicholas Batum. The Charlotte Hornets have made it known that re-signing Batum is their number one priority. Keep in mind, they also have Al Jefferson as a free agent, Jeremy Lin as a free agent, Marvin Williams is a free agent, and they traded their first-round pick away. So they do have the money to re-sign Batum, and they said he wants to put pen to paper really quick because he wants to go play for his national team. So Batum could be back with Charlotte, or Batum is a hot name on the free agent market. He's going to get offered a max contract by somebody. I'm not saying that's the right choice, but he will get a max from somebody. And although I believe the Charlotte Hornets will keep Batum, he's a big name to watch out for. Next up, Hassan Whiteside. Now this is tough. Whiteside has, you guys know, he was not the Hassan Whiteside a couple years ago. He hasn't really had a chance for big money. He's made, I think, $3 or $4 million his whole entire NBA career. Now, someone is going to give him, a contract over $100 million guaranteed. Correct me if I'm wrong, but you go from $3 or $4 million in your career to seeing $20, $21, $22 million per year guaranteed. I honestly think he's going to take the first place that offers him that type of money. So be Miami, he'll stay in Miami. If the Lakers come in and offer that money, I think he'll take it. He actually said he wants to make his decision by Friday, by July 1st. So he might be the biggest name out there who's going to make his decision quickest. And you got to watch out for Hassan Whiteside. So I think, depending on Chris Bosh's health, depending on Dwayne Wade's decision, I think you got to watch out for Hassan Whiteside. Mike Conley. Dallas is going after. New York was trying to go after him before they got D Rose. The Spurs have been linked to Mike Conley. I think Dallas makes a lot of sense. The Memphis Grizzlies just drafted a point guard. I think kind of like insurance just in case Mike Conley leaves. And I don't know. He's been in Memphis for a while, and he could be one big name with one foot out the door. Pau Gasol. I don't know if you still consider him a big name free agent, but at 35 years old, the man could produce. And I think out of all the dudes, out of Al Horford, Nick Batum, Hassan Whiteside, and Mike Conley, and then now Pau Gasol, I think Pau is the only one with, right now, already has 2 feet out the door. He's not going back to Chicago. I've heard the Knicks, I've heard the Warriors, I've heard the Spurs. I think Pau is going ring chasing. Get it? He's going to go ring chasing. I think the Warriors and Spurs make a ton of sense. With the Knicks, that's not really going ring chasing, but he could probably push them into playoff contending status. But yeah, I think Pau's out of there. Here's why the Knicks don't make sense. Out of all the players I've mentioned so far, the only team who pretty much has a guaranteed sign already is the Knicks with Joakim Noah. Free agency starts at midnight. They're expected to meet at 12:01, midnight 01, with Joakim Noah. They already have a contract offer planned in their head, and Joakim Noah's from New York. He played with D Rose in Chicago for many years. I don't know if you consider him a big name, but I mean, the dude, yeah, he only put up 4 points a game last year, but the dude's a hustle player. He helps your team no matter what. So I think Noah, not only is he going to leave Chicago, but I think, and there were also rumors a couple months ago or last month that he has no trust in Chicago's front office anymore. He's out of there. Pau, Joakim, say goodbye to the Windy City because they're not going back to Chicago. You then have Ryan Anderson of the New Orleans Pelicans. I'm sure they would love to keep him. Their team can't shoot, which is why they drafted Buddy Hield, shooter. They had no shooters on their team last year. Anthony Davis developing that three-point game. He can shoot the three now. So Ryan Anderson, they love to keep him. He's a stretch four. The game is evolving. Stretch fours are the big thing now. But some team is going to throw huge money at Ryan Anderson, whether it be the Lakers, whether it be Portland. I don't know who, but someone is going to give Ryan Anderson huge money, and I don't know. He might be out of New Orleans. Chandler Parsons. A report came out today that Chandler Parsons himself said there's no chance he returns to Dallas. Does he hate the Mavs? No. Does he have, a rivalry with one of the players? No. Here's what it is, and I think he's a little cuckoo. He wants a max contract, full max, $23 million a year, guaranteed. For Chandler Parsons, this is not an opinion video. Actually, yes it is, but I'm not going to go into what I think about Chandler Parsons' health. But the dude can't stay healthy. So, Dallas can't offer him the max. I mean, they could, but they have their sights set on bigger names such as Mike Conley, such as Hassan Whiteside. Chandler Parsons is out of Dallas. Where he goes, that remains a question. I wonder which team is going to give him a max contract, but it won't be the Mavs. He's out of there. D. Howard, Dwight. I mean, he packed his bags a while ago, right? He is not going back to Houston. For months now, it's been documented that he's not going to be a member of the Houston Rockets anymore. Here's what the problem is. Dwight wants a max contract, $30 million a year. Who the fuck is going to give a 31 or 30-year-old Dwight Howard $30 million a year? I don't know, but I'm just glad that the Suns already have two centers on their team because it won't be them. Dwight could possibly be going to New York, Portland, maybe Dallas. I don't know. But he's out of Houston for sure. Next up, you have Harrison Barnes. This one's kind of tricky because Barnes is going to sign with another team. He's restricted. He will sign with another team. He wants max money. I don't know who the fuck, excuse my language, who the fuck would give Harrison Barnes max money? I don't know. I'm hoping it's not the Suns. But he's going to sign with another team. And it's then up to the Warriors. Do they want to match a max offer for Harrison Barnes? A $20 million plus offer, making him paid more than Klay Thompson, Steph Curry, and Draymond Green? Or do they let Barnes walk? It's not a question of if he's going to sign with another team. That's not the question. He will sign with another team. But will the Warriors match? Here we have 5 names who, I don't know if you could consider big name players, but they are big time in this year's free agent market. Kent Bazemore, he proved his worth with the Hawks last year. He's a 3-and-D player. This is his chance to get paid. He's been in the league for a while. He's never had this opportunity. He's going to take it. I could see him re-signing with the Hawks, but with Horford most likely gone and Jeff Teague gone, I don't know if Bazemore would want to stay. But next up, Bismack Biyombo. With the Toronto Raptors 99% set on re-signing DeMar DeRozan, they do not have enough money to bring back Bismack, who, if this was 3 months ago, how much would you pay Bismack? I'd give him $9-10 million a year. Now, how much would you pay Bismack? I don't even want to say it because I don't know what teams are going to offer him. Some team is going to throw crazy money at Bismack Biyombo because of his playoff performance, and the Raptors just don't have enough money to keep him. Next, you have Rajon Rondo. It was pretty, well set that before the Knicks got D Rose, they were going to try to go hard after Rondo, and I could see a perfect fit there. Now that they got D Rose, I think it's more of a chance that he re-signs with Sacramento, but I still wouldn't make that his number one option. I don't think Rajon Rondo re-signs with the Kings. He has a nice relationship with Boogie. They weren't good last year, but I mean they weren't terrible considering Sacramento Kings' history of that franchise. But I don't know. I feel like Rajon Rondo is out of there, and especially depending if some team wants to give him big time money, he's out of there. Next, you have Luol Deng. Now, before you say, oh, he's washed up, he's not a big name, if you watched him in the playoffs, I think he put up like 17 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, and he shot almost 50% from the field. The Miami Heat, with Bosh's health issues, question of re-signing Dwayne Wade, and then the big question of Hassan Whiteside, I think you got to be a little worried that some team is going to offer Luol Deng a big contract while you're still trying to court Dwayne Wade and Hassan Whiteside, and before you know it, he's gone. But that's why you drafted Justice Winslow. So I think Deng is out of there. And the last name, this guy is, I don't think you could call him a big name, but we're going to put him in there for the hell of it. Eric Gordon. I think his time in New Orleans is done. He has nothing to do with New Orleans anymore. It's just like, you gave him that mini max offer 4 years ago. Clearly he didn't produce. He's injury prone. You guys just signed you guys just drafted Buddy Hield. I think Eric Gordon is gone, and I don't know if a team is going to sign him as a starter. I think he's more of a backup now. But anyways, that was my video on the 15 big name free agents who I think have the biggest chance to leave their teams. No, I don't think DeRozan's leaving. I don't think LeBron is leaving. I don't think Kevin Durant is leaving. I don't think Dwayne Wade is leaving. I think a lot of big names stay put, but out of the 15 big names, I think those are the ones who are most likely to be on the move. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below.